Hello and welcome to another episode of BergenStages Television, our entertainment magazine here at Bergen Community College. I'm Jim Baumgartner, your host. BergenStages is about to open its 2025-2026 season with a delightful comedy called Unnecessary Farce by Paul Slade Smith. And who better to help us talk about the show than two of the actors returning to BergenStages Television. So welcome Francesca Muffaletta and Ethan Bunnell. Welcome back to the show, guys.
Thank you.
How are you doing?
Good.
Very good.
Yeah? Late nights, early mornings around here. It's kind of crazy. I think this is a hysterical show. I remember reading it years ago, loving it, and I'm so glad that we get to do it. I'm so glad that Peter Helf has taken the helm as your director for this particular show. But before we get into talking about the show itself, let's talk about you guys just a little bit. I know we've done this before. You were just here for Nora,
Yes.
A Doll's House, and then you were here for Nora.
Same thing.
For heaven's sake, yeah, welcome back. But months have happened. So.
Yes.
So just to remind the audience where we got you, Fran, where did you go to high school?
So I went to Dumont High School. So did Ethan.
Did you know each other there?
Yeah.
Yes.
Same year. Since kindergarten.
I did not.
We've been
Since
together.
kindergarten.
We have gone to school together since Grant Elementary and like kindergarten.
Oh,
and we actually, I think, ended up splitting Dumont's drama scholarship our senior year.
Oh yeah,
too.
I think we did.
Wow.
We went
Look
halvesies
at
on
that.
it. Yeah.
Full circle.
Wow, that's really cool. I don't think we've ever talked about this.
Yes.
This is
Probably
kinda
not.
cool.
No,
Oh,
yeah.
that's right. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
So both Dumont, and so Dumont. So that answers that question there. Did you do shows together while you were?
Yeah, we did.
But you're a couple years apart.
We're same year.
Get the heck out of
We
here.
graduated together,
2021.
Yeah. Yes.
Wow.
My first musical.
So what did you do together?
So we did Little Mermaid.
Uh-huh.
Were you in
Playing.
Little
Give me a
I was Chef Louis, the French chef.
Oui. Mhm.
I was actually one of the
yes,
assistant chefs.
chefs.
I was just one of the ensemble
Wow.
chefs.
I want that
yeah.
picture. I want that picture. Okay. Uh-huh.
Did you do Little Women?
No,
No.
I think Little Mermaid might have been
Was
the
the
only
other
thing
one?
we were in together.
Together.
Yes.
Yeah.
At school. Okay. Cool. But what else did you do while you were? At,
We did Little Women. I was in the ensemble for that
The
freshman
musical.
year, the musical. What else did we do? We did Shakespeare, As You Like It.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
So that was also freshman.
Yeah.
And then COVID happened, so it was a little wonky, but yeah, those were the main ones.
Yeah.
Oh, interruption.
Yeah, I
interruption.
know.
So you finished your senior year, COVID year, or junior senior?
It happened junior year.
So you got cut off in March of your
Yes.
junior year, and then
My
went into
senior
your
year was a
senior
little
year
weird, too.
online.
Yeah.
And who's your director at?
We had Tuxel
Right.
first, and then she retired, and then it was Lord I.
Right.
Miss Lord I, yeah.
That's right. Good.
Yes.
Good. Now, what did you do while you were at? Dumont?
So I was too scared to audition for anything my freshman year, so I didn't do As You Like It or Little Women. Then was Little Mermaid,
Was sophomore
and
year.
the first play our sophomore year was that 30 Reasons Not to Be in a Play.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
Then I did You Can't Take It With You, which I really liked. Then it was Godspell. Then Godspell got canceled by COVID.
Right.
Then when we came back, we just did Godspell again, but we did it outside. And that was our senior year
Did
with,
you do
with
anything
Lord I.
during the COVID break while you were at home? Did you guys do any?
I don't think so.
I didn't.
Yeah, just kind of
Everyone was like,
classes
what do we do?
and all that online, but
Yeah.
no theater
No.
things were happening.
We did a couple of BergenStages radios.
Right. We had
over-
to
over
do
the
that
break,
sort
yeah.
of thing, but there was nothing from the high school didn't do it, and then you did, but you weren't in Godspell.
No,
Okay.
I was not.
And you did it outside.
The second time, yes.
Uh-huh. And how was it outside?
It was very cool.
So it
I
allowed
saw
the
it, I
audience to
saw it,
spread
so
out a
it
little
It
bit.
was a
Yeah.
lot of fun. We did it on the steps of our auditorium and kind of just put up flats against the back wall.
It doesn't need much for that set, so it's just
Yeah, it was perfect actually
yeah.
for the show.
Oh, good. And at least you guys got to do it because you worked so hard. You're probably about to open, I'll assume. Yeah.
Yeah,
like we were
maybe
here.
maybe 2-ish weeks
2-ish
out.
weeks out, yeah. And it's like, what? And so you had everything ready. So did everybody come back? Were you able to get that
No,
time?
well, some seniors graduated, so we had to totally recast everything.
Wow. That's
Which
good.
and it ended up working out for me. I got an upgrade, so I didn't mind it.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
And so while you were here, this
This is my third semester.
Great. So you're finishing next semester.
I'm finishing in December.
How did you do this so quick? How did I let that happen?
Well, I went somewhere else first, so I had credit.
okay, good.
and
So you
then-
brought some credits in
yeah,
here.
Yes,
so,
yeah.
so that's a cool thing to
Yeah.
know is that you can transfer in
Yes,
credits from wherever you
yes.
go, do your Bergen stay, and then off into the wild blue yonder after that. Oh no!
I know, bittersweet.
So what have you done while you've been here?
So I did Harvey, with Peter.
A year ago
A
now.
year ago, wow, oh my gosh. Mystery of Edwin Drood with you. And Ethan. And then Nora.
Right.
And then this. And I worked crew for Lysistrata. So yeah.
Yeah, so you were involved in all 4
Yes.
shows in some way. You kind of kept
Yeah.
your, yeah. And now,
And now this one.
and now Unnecessary Farce.
Yes.
Cool. Great. And you also worked with the theater production workshop.
Yes.
Yeah.
You directed.
Yeah.
Mutually
Yeah.
Assured.
Yeah. So you did some directing as well. So I had
Yeah,
your
a little
directorial
bit of everything.
debut.
Yes.
You kind of touched it all. Good.
Yeah.
And then you'll also be assistant stage manager.
For
so-
Murder on the Nile, yes.
So cool. And we'll get to talking about all that. Now, Ethan, you started with Christmas pudding.
Yes.
Correct? Yeah.
Yeah.
And
2021, fall of 2021.
yeah, fall 2021. Yeah. Yeah. So Christmas pudding. I'm trying to think of it in order, but I'm not going to do well.
Jurors, Scapan, might have been the first year.
Yep.
And then I did Director's Lab.
Right.
Then it was Crucible, She Kills Monsters, TPW.
What musical is that? Your Man of La Mancha.
Oh, oh no, Man of La
one.
Mancha.
We did a
Oh
musical about you.
no.
Man of La Mancha was
Yeah,
in
Man of La Mancha.
there. Good. And TPW after that. Good.
Then it was Mr. Edwin Drood, because
Yeah.
I didn't do Harvey.
yeah.
Yeah.
Edwin Drood, and then Nora,
And then Nora.
now Farce.
Right. Cool. Wow. You guys have been busy.
I've been
Both
lucky
of you
enough
have
to
been-
do a lot of Bergen shows.
This
yeah.
is great. This is great to do it too.
Yeah.
And I think even out of the classes comes a lot of good stuff, like the TPW or Director's Lab. You kind of get to experiment with and stuff like that there as well. So talking about the experience here, you're on the fast track. You're out of here very quickly, but you brought in the credits, so you're
Yeah.
gone off. And Ethan, you're taking your time because you're like getting credits where you do, but you're working and you're pretty much a full-time employee where you are. Where is it that you work? Because I think it's a very special place for an actor.
I spend a lot of my time in Lyndhurst at the Medieval Times in New Jersey. So I'm spending my days usually on horseback, training the horses, working out the horses, and then extensive hours practicing fight choreography. And then we do shows on the weekends where I get to pretend to be a knight.
You get to be. You
Not
are a
pretend.
knight.
I am a knight.
And
I am a
we
knight.
were so fortunate to see you. So we
Yes.
saw
Yes,
this summer.
that was fun.
So the cast from the show came to see. So how long had you known how to ride a horse? I think that's because you're riding horses, you're jousting, you're doing all this incredible stuff.
It's all from scratch, right in the arena. The other knights train you up. You start off in the stables, then you become a squire, they call it. You run around, you learn the show, basically like a stagehand, a costume stagehand almost. And in the background of that, you're learning your fight choreography, you're taking fitness tests, passing your combat exams, learning the horseback, and then it all amalgamates until you are put into the show as a knight. So I'm very fortunate to get to do it. It's a cool acting job.
It's a great
where I
acting
get
gig.
to-
Yeah. But the fact is that you're horseback riding too, and you never did that before.
Yeah, and it's kind of opened up this whole other avenue of what I want to do now with all the stunts, because we do the horseback stunts.
And if Hollywood only did Western still.
Yeah, I
Let's go
know.
back to Western.
I'll go jump off a horse for somebody.
Or be the somebody and let somebody else jump off the horse.
Yeah.
Good. And now, what is your plan? So you're doing getting through here, taking the credits that you need to do, and then what is your
So I'm looking at Ramapo for the spring. No break. Just gonna do
Just
it.
go right into
Yeah.
it. Great. Why not?
Finish it up. Yeah.
Why not?
So
Why not? Why
yeah,
not?
I visited
And they've got
the
a great
campus. It's
program.
great,
So you've got
yeah.
the AFA degree here.
Yes.
So both of your AFA degrees here, which is the fine arts degree, and the plan is to get to Ramapo and
get a
finish
BA.
your degree there. And a wonderful program. We've had many transfer in there. I
Yes.
think Patrick's there now.
Yeah.
So there's friendly turf.
Yes.
And we fortunately had Peter Campbell here
Yeah.
last semester directing Lysistrata. So it's kind of like
Yes.
a familiar. It's like home. It's the second
Yeah.
home there. Good. So I'm going to throw something at you that I haven't asked us before. Coming to Bergen, what has been one of the things that went, wow, I didn't know that was possible at a community college?
Yeah. I would say you get to try everything. Every little part of the theater you can do in a short amount of time or a long amount. As you make it, whatever you want to do. And so I was able to do so many different things in less than 2 years, which is crazy. And I've learned so much and experienced so much, which is really cool.
Great. So backstage
Yeah.
and on stage,
Yeah,
whatever
doing
you
it
want
all.
to do around the stage and ushering and all that. Any other surprises you found? Or
Just sort of the general air of professionalism that you're able to get exposed to. Like if you're coming here right out of high school, like a lot of people are, and you walk into the Saccone for the first time, and you're like, oh, this is like a Broadway size like stage with all of the facets and an amazing tech booth, and then a bunch of professors and adjunct professors that can really let you know what you're doing and how to do everything. It's really cool to just have all of that at your disposal, like right out of the gate.
Whenever you want to use it, totally. So let me ask you then, what? Sorry, there's something in my ear going on. When you came to Bergen, did you expect that you would be able to do all these shows, or did you think there was going to be I've got to work my way up to being in my very first show? Were you surprised that you were able to audition and get in the first?
Yes. Like the other school that I went to was very much like you kind of have to work your way up seniority. So it was nice to just jump right in, and then if you want to take classes in something else, computer science, whatever, you can do all of it, which is really cool. And it's very professional.
Cool. Well, that's the fun part about going to community college is that you get all those great advantages and to explore other areas that you might be interested in. Plus, you take your gen eds too along the way there to get to the degree. But let's get into talking about showbiz a little bit here, because you're doing this farce and trying to explain to an audience what a farce is.
Yeah.
Because we know comedy.
Yeah.
We understand comedy, but farce is its own genre from it. So can you help our audience understand what we mean by farce?
Yeah. I think it's super silly and like
it's huge. Everything
stupid
just gets
and
blown up out of proportion. There's all these like miscommunications and these
irony,
funny bits and a lot of physicality that lends to the comedy, like a lot of movement that goes along with that you just need to sort of find in the script and find what makes a scene funny. And the script almost like just goes funny bit by funny bit. It's like, this is what we're doing now.
Well, I know they normally say, if there's a bunch of doors when you come to see a show, it's a farce.
Yeah, we're running in and out of doors.
Doors slamming, opening. It's a whole thing.
And I think there are
8 doors.
8 and then 2 across the hall. So
you see 8.
We see,
you see
8 that are actually swinging.
Oh, man. We have Kayla. We're lucky enough to have Kayla there.
Yeah, Kayla Moylan is your
stage manager.
stage manager.
Normally, during a run, you have your stage manager on book. If somebody drops a line, we have Kayla on door
duty.
of people forgetting to open and close all the doors because it's just so much in and out.
So
all
you've
over
both
the
done
place.
comedy before. So what do you find is different between doing a farce and doing this comedy?
I think everything has something funny to it. For this script, it's like every line is
kind of heightened.
Yeah, it's
of what
really
you've done.
really big, big falls, big big things,
falls and all that kind of stuff too.
all that
And the
sort of
audience is
stuff.
kind of in on all this sort of stuff too, right? They're kind of know it's about to
It
happen.
really lays everything out.
Yeah, it's like if you
sets
see
you
the
up.
banana peel there, you
Say a
know
line
somebody's
and
going to
then it
fall
happens.
on that
Yeah,
banana peel. So it's kind of
for
set up for them
It's
to
very
be
funny.
almost ahead of your characters, almost a little bit ahead of the characters,
Yeah,
which is
kind of see
fun.
the catastrophe coming from 2 pages away.
Yeah.
You know yeah. So it's set up very nicely. So auditioning for this must have been a challenge as well.
Yeah.
A little bit.
I know you read from the script, so our auditions are very, here's the script, look it over. Here are the sides, we call it, just a little piece of
Normally.
the script.
Normally.
Peter decided that at the start of the audition process for Farce, before he gave anybody sides to read, he was going to call us in 8 at a time, and he just kind of gave us an improv prompt
it was
to do in the space.
Like a physicality kind of.
Yeah. He
How
just
would you
gave us a
move in this
vague-
sort
So
of
set
space?
aside the script, let's go for...
he had us be silent. We couldn't talk. It was
Yes,
just a
us too,
physicality
us too.
improv.
because it's such a physical kind of comedy.
See how
Different
you
than
can
regular
move
comedy,
and
there's much
interact with
physicality
other.
in it.
You have
So
to
you want
really let
see-
yourself be big.
Yes.
and
With
really
each
out
other
there.
or on your own?
We did it with each other. I think he wanted to, or at least I did.
Yeah,
We
he
wanted
just
to
set
see-
the 8 of us loose, and if you interacted with each other, you could. Yeah.
That's
So
great.
that was
Very
cool.
funny.
So he let you loose. It
was scary.
And off you're going to try this. So we're going to get into talking about some of the details of this
Yeah.
rehearsal period there, but we're going to take a really quick break. So Fran and Ethan, hang in there. You guys come right back. We're going to take a short break and talk more about unnecessary farce.
Why come to Bergen? Our Bergen community spans far and wide. Throughout Bergen County, the state of New Jersey, and, in a very real way, the world. From alumni and local residents looking for ways to become part of our Bergen community, the college offers a variety of opportunities, such as Anna Maria Saccone Theater. Students also choose Bergen because it provides students with a well-rounded educational experience and affordable tuition. No matter where you want to go, Bergen will help you get there.
Welcome back to BergenStages Television. We're here talking to Fran and Ethan about the upcoming farce called Unnecessary Farce that we'll be doing in the Interhall Lab Theater, opening on October 24th. And you can get your tickets at tickets.bergen.edu. There's the plug. So when we left, we were talking about the audition process, and Peter had you guys improvising, just kind of staying away from the script and just kind of doing physicality, because this is a lot of physical. So what does that mean, you're doing physical things?
So for me, he told my group, like, pretend that there's no gravity in the room. And that was it. And then a little bit into it, he said, okay, the gravity's turning back on in 3, 2, 1. And then, you know, some
to
people
see how
did
your body,
different
how
activities.
you react to it,
yeah.
and how open you are.
What
to
are
it.
you trying to do in your scene, you know. So,
Oh, cool. And did you bring that into the script work later, or was this like two separate things? It's like, oh, let's do physical stuff, and now let's do reading.
The physical stuff started pretty early. We had to get the show on its feet kind of as soon as possible because there's just so much motion, and a lot of cues for us to speak are movements in themselves or doors opening and closing. So there was a lot we had to start nailing down as soon as possible.
Yeah. So, wow, this is great. So when you started rehearsing with the show, you had your script, you did a basic read-through for the
Yes.
show, and then you came back and you started putting it up on its feet. And now it's up on its feet, you had to really get to start exercising.
Yeah.
Wait, let me set the where does this play take place? That's the first part that
Yeah.
we need to know.
So it takes place in a motel in 2 connecting rooms. That's the whole show is in these 2 rooms. Yeah. So
Great.
it's-
So you're in it. So 2 connecting rooms with, again,
With a
doors.
wall.
There's a door in
Yes,
between.
doors,
So it's
wall.
an adjoining room that has the door between there. And you 2 play cops.
Yes, we're police
You're
partners.
police partners, partners in crime for this. And your job this day is to do what?
Right, so we have our 2 connecting rooms, and you're seeing the whole set the whole time. And we as cops have placed a hidden surveillance camera in one of the rooms that we have set up as a sting operation. And our adjoining room, we have a monitor where we're gonna watch everything play out. And we're trying to set up the mayor of this town because we think that he is guilty of embezzling funds from the government.
Gotcha.
So we have his accountant, who's played by Val,
Yes.
meeting with him in this like dingy, awful motel to talk about
cheap motel.
these budgets. That they go
So
over.
she's lured him here to have this conversation.
Yes, correct. So she's on our side.
She's
She
on your
knows
side. So
the-
she's your plant.
Yes.
And you're in the adjoining room
watching.
ready to watch what's going to happen when the mayor is brought
catch
into
it all
the...
on tape. Yeah,
Yes.
Great,
that's
great,
our
great.
goal.
So that's the whole premise. How good of cops are you?
We're not great. We think we are.
Have you done
But
this
we're-
before?
Not
No.
something like this,
No.
no. So we're very excited, but
Yes.
also nervous, but we really want to do well.
It's a huge mission
Yes.
for you.
Trying to impress the chief.
chief.
And you're both very different cops.
Yes.
You, yeah, right? Because you're undercover. You're supposed to be undercover.
Supposed to be.
Ish. But describe your characters a
Yeah,
little bit
so
for us. I
my
think
character is very like just big and like not gaudy, but like just very excited and loud about this whole thing. Oh my God, I'm super excited to be a cop. My entrance
It's a
is
promotion.
barging.
It's,
Yeah,
right.
I'm so
you
excited.
Do this good. You're going to be.
Yeah, so I'm just really excited about it.
Oh, cool. And your character.
Yeah, whereas Billy is kind of more the heart and the optimism, Eric is kind of described a little bit more as the brains, even though he's not even very good at that. But he's a lot more timid, a little more nervous. He's afraid of this all falling apart at every turn. But he's trying his best, and he tries to keep the mission on course as best he can.
Gotcha. Right. You keep an eye on what's supposed to happen while she's all, well, let's eat donuts.
Yeah, yes.
Oh, this is fun. We're now at a stakeout. Oh, cool. And then things turn because the woman in the other room, who is your setup, there's actually an attraction there between the two of you. But you don't know this.
No, but I found out pretty quickly.
You find it pretty quickly.
Yeah.
But right.
Yes.
Right. But so there's this attraction, but you're not really good at that either.
No.
Yeah, you're kind of clueless.
He has no idea what to do. That's one of his big things, is that he cannot talk to women. He can't figure it out.
Except to your partner. You're okay with
Yeah.
talking to your partner, but that's
that's
different. 'Cause
Billy.
That's just Billy.
Yeah, that's
So suddenly you just have this situation you've never been involved in, and you have to deal with that. And then in comes Mayor.
There, yes.
And things all start falling apart.
Yes. Yeah.
So we talk about doors. Who else is coming into this room then?
Yeah.
I don't want to give away too much of the plot, but I think there's early on things start happening.
Yes, so we have the mayor, and then there is the security guard.
Sam Morril plays the.
Sam Morril is the
the
mayor.
mayor.
Agent Frank is played by Hector
Right.
Hidalgo, and
Who is the mayor's security?
he's
Yes,
basically
he's the town
his goal
hall
is to
security guard.
protect the mayor. Right. Yes, but he too is not very good at his job.
Well, it's not that big of a town either.
Yeah,
why do
but
we
he
have to
takes it very seriously. So yeah, so we have
Good.
Agent.
So
Frank.
he's there to protect
Yeah.
the mayor.
Yes.
And then we have I don't know why this phone keeps going off. Sorry guys.
It's okay.
So the mayor comes in, sees what's going on. I think sees things that he shouldn't be seeing.
Yeah.
So he decides
Yes.
that he's going to stop this thing from happening, but he's embarrassed, so he leaves, thinking this isn't a good time to come in here,
Yeah.
right? And then he's coming over to see you on the other part of the
Yes.
part of the things,
Yeah.
the other room. And then who else comes in there?
So we have the mayor's wife.
The
is
mayor's
part
wife
of
pops
it.
in, right?
Yes.
Christine
Yes.
Dunning plays the
Christine
mayor's
Dunning.
wife, and then we have a few other.
Some
Some other people. So we know that there's like the
Some other
Scottish
pawns at play.
mafia
Some-
sort of
yeah,
thing happening
mafia
that might be
happening.
involved in this, and we don't know who
Yes.
the fearless leader is to this
Yes,
kind of
correct.
group going on here. Yeah,
Right.
yeah. Okay. Again, I don't want to give it too much
Yeah.
away, but we know that this is all the mix-up.
Yes.
You think the mayor's guilty. He thinks he's in the wrong room, sees something going on that he should be seeing, so he leaves.
Yep.
And now you've lost your guy. So now you got to get him back in there.
Right. And every time we try to get him back in, something else happens. So it just keeps going.
Karen, the accountant's just doing her best each
Yeah.
time.
She's trying to be the plant that you need her to be, but
Yes.
then
Yeah.
all other stuff like
She
that.
is arguably the most competent person
Yes,
in the
in the
plan.
whole thing, yeah.
She holds
And
it
I guess
down.
the question is someone actually embezzling? Is there something going on in this town?
There is something going on.
There is
yes.
something going on in this
The
town.
Yeah.
money
There's
is missing.
There's the
Money is
clues.
missing,
Money
yes.
is missing. We don't know
Yes.
why, but you know. So you're on to something, but you don't know what you're on
Yes.
to.
Yep.
Again, part of this, and I think the audience gets it, but you're like going, are they ever going to figure this out? This rumping around and doing all good stuff like this. Cool. So now you're in the rehearsal process for this show.
Yeah.
So again, like you were saying, that it's very physical. It's jumping all over the place and doing
Yeah.
stuff like that. How do you make that happen? How do you have the script in your hand, fall over,
Yeah.
grab doors? What?
Yeah, I mean, so we blocked it pretty quick. We had the whole show blocked in, I think, six.
Which means getting up on its feet so you know where you're
it
going,
was
what
all
doors
set up
slamming and all that kind
in
of stuff.
6
Within 3
rehearsals.
weeks,
Yeah.
yeah.
So it was super fast. We're already off book.
Cool.
Yeah, it was much easier once our books are.
So being
on
off book
hand,
means
yeah.
you're trying to commit to
Memorized your
memory. You might
lines.
have to ask for a
Physicality
line every once
was
in a while.
Yes.
limited to an extent until just this Sunday when
yeah.
we put the books down,
Yep.
and now even just from Sunday to last night, you're starting to see the differences in us really being able to move, because we have falls off of beds. We have somersaults, rolls,
Rolls.
tussling around on the ground, slamming into
yeah.
doors, everything.
And it's all about timing.
Yeah.
Yes.
If there's a beat, it suddenly lost the laugh because you waited too long to do
Yeah,
that moment there. So
exactly.
getting off book is like, good, I can have this out of my hand so I can see what I'm doing and who am I doing it to and touching all that kind of stuff
Yeah.
there. Good. So what is your challenge for this? What is, off book is always a challenge. You know,
Yeah.
let's get is there any physical things that just seem,
Oh yeah, I was like not ready. I mean, I guess I've never done a show that was so physical. Like it wipes you out. Like I was exhausted, mentally, physically, like sore. Now I'm better, but it's definitely something to get used to doing it every night. But
Exhausting.
it's
Exhausting. You
exhausting.
finish rehearsal exhausted.
You have school, you have work, and then you have
Yeah.
to jump all
Yeah.
around. You know, yeah.
And Ethan, you did one of the original farces was Moliere. Scapin is
Yeah.
a farce, and it's physical. But can you see the growth from something from the 18th century France to this contemporary type of thing, or can you see similarities between?
It is a lot of similarities actually, even more so than I'd say differences. Of course, in the script and in the subject matter, it's all very, very modern. But when I was in Scapin having to portray this like young doofus kid, it's a lot of the same sort of things, like just being aware of your limbs and what you can do with
cool.
everything.
Yeah, the
Faces
physical, yeah.
are a lot of it.
Yeah, the looks. It's just, and especially in Ender Hall, a
Yes,
side
so
glance
close.
means so much that the
Yeah.
artist can take,
Yeah.
which that you don't. You know, sometimes it's hard to get that in the Saccone, but when you're in this intimate theater
Yeah.
doing it,
Right,
it's kind of
yeah, the
Making
black
it look
box.
real.
Scapin was up in the Saccone, so we were
Okay,
far.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
this
yeah.
is
Which,
smaller.
but it was still the physical kind of
Now
comedy.
you
and
can
of
see
course-
everything,
Yes.
which has brought all its own challenges. Like this is the first show for me I've had to deal with any sort of like intimate sort of scene, like making those kind of scenes.
Right, right. And
come
so
to
we've
life.
kind of,
Yeah.
we've labeled this as PG-13, but nothing really happens, but there's so much
yeah.
suggestive in it
Yes.
that becomes the humor too of this suggestive kind of energy that's going on under the sheets when nothing's going on under the sheets, but it just kind of, so we're calling it PG-13, but I think, you know, if you have
Yes.
if you have a child that understands this sort of thing, just explain it to them. Nothing's really going on,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
the humor is that we think it could be going
Yes.
on, or it's, again, the physicalness of it all there. And how comfortable that. I know we've got Lee coming in
yeah.
and working with you
Yes.
guys to make sure that you're okay with what you're doing, yeah?
Yeah,
It's-
yeah.
yeah,
So
that's
that's been
been
really
great.
nice.
Oh,
yeah.
good. So it's great to have this. So we're getting so close to
I
opening
know.
this
It's
show.
going
It's
fast.
kind
I
of, yeah,
know.
it's
It's
popping up
crazy.
there. So I know we've got Rod Shepard doing a sound, so there's a lot of sound effects that
Yes.
happen throughout the show. We have Soraya Marone doing costumes, and interesting costumes. There's some
Yeah.
special new stuff we won't give away, but that'll come up in this sort of thing. Miru Kim is doing lights. It's pretty much a lights up, lights down show because it
Yeah,
all
not
happens
too
in this hotel room. Nothing special there. Graham is doing this incredible
Set,
set
it's
with all
awesome.
these
That's awesome,
doors,
yeah.
which has been, you know, how to make them not fall apart when you
Yeah.
slam them and shut them there. Of course, we've got Peter and Dan Conrad's doing props, so there's
Yeah.
a lot of
Lot of
things you're
props.
holding and guns
A lot of
and
props.
Lot of
holsters
props.
and
yeah,
a lot of
guns,
things
holsters,
like that
key
too.
cards,
Handcuffs, all
right.
this
handcuffs.
stuff.
Donuts.
Don't.
Real donuts.
That is fun.
Have it.
I managed to sneak a donut in.
Oh, good,
while walking.
good,
I don't get one in the script, but I just kind of took one. And Peter didn't say no. So.
So the show opens on the 24th of October, so you've got some time, but it's just kind of perfecting all this physicalness so that we can get in all these laughs that are about to happen there.
Yeah.
So it runs the 24th, Friday night it opens, then we have two shows on the 25th, and then the next weekend we do Thursday the 30th, Friday the 31st, and then two shows on the 1st of November. So there's 7 chances to see this particular show, so get your tickets now. It's sure to be one of our best sellers. It is funny, you will just have a great time. It's a nonstop laugh, and boy, do we need laughs now.
Yeah, oh yeah.
So guys, thank you so much for being on the
Thank
show
you.
today, Fran, Ethan, and thank you for tuning into the show, and we hope to see you at our BergenStages production of Unnecessary Farce. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.